I hate everything. That's depressing, man. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere right now working. It's actually a Coast Guard base I'm working on right now, but I'm only here for a couple more days. But every time I come here, I end up feeling very how do I say it in words? How do I put it simply? It's just like shit. So, and I'm gonna show you guys what I do when I'm in the middle of nowhere. And I'll tell you this: I don't go to bars. I'm not a drunk. I'm not a pervert. And most of the people that I know are one of the two. So it's hard. There are a lot of things to do or get along with. Damn, how do I zoom in like this? I'm gonna show you guys how I find things to do. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's not a lot. It's not a lot to do. But you know it's a good day at work when you know my ass fell in the water. So it's a great day to be in this shithole. Look at all the damn water, bro. Oh God. This is the thing about working in these middle of nowhere ass places, is they don't got shit going on, so they just, Elvis was here one time and now they've got an Elvis statue. And like, what is this? Dude, there's a damn grand, this is my little inn where I'm staying. Shout out. I've never seen more evil in the eyes of anything in my entire life. We got, it's not focusing, but it's a Grand Mason Lounge. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything, but old men having weird meetups late at night. And it always is late at night. It's always at like 10, 11 p.m. Old men having weird gatherings late at night across the street from you. With your window, my room window literally faces their lounge. It's a little creepy. But now I'm about to do something stupid. I got a flashlight, and I'm about to check out this creepy ass abandoned building that's across the street. This is what white people do. And I hate white people. What if this is where Dave Chappelle's been hiding? It's okay, Dave. We're a little bit mad about the Netflix specials, but we can maybe forgive you in time. See, my biggest fear is that I'm gonna look up there and there's gonna be a fucking person peeking out of there. It's okay, Dave. It's okay. Stop. What the fuck is that? Dude. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No trespassing? Okay. All good. I call that explored. This is exactly the place in like a Friday the 13th movie. What did I just say? Friday the 13th? Oh, who the fuck is that? There's a person. He's coming. Shit. I think we need to get inside. It's the only person in this town. Oh Lord have mercy. Another great perk of staying in the middle of nowhere is that you get a room like this. Damn, that must be ghosts. It keeps going out of focus. The ceiling is like kind of falling apart a little bit. Crown molding not looking too hot. These mirrors have like cum stains on them. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty rough. I mean, one of them was me, but there was others here first. I even tried to lock this door because there's only this. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I'm not gonna say the code 3333. So, genius. But I locked this door, and then I was like, you know what? Let me get some extra protection. Let me lock this little door too. This little handle. Let me twist this, and then I ended up getting stuck in here for about 2 hours, and I had to get in here with a little plastic knife to push the striker or whatever out so that I could unlock it, because this thing ain't fucking work. And then my boss was like, oh, you locked it? Or what, are you scared, you little pussy? What, you think you're gonna get? He said my butt was gonna get played with. No, I'm not worried about that. I am worried about that. Yes, I am worried about that. Do you blame me? But for the most part, I've been bored as shit. Because one of the things about being out here, when you're working in the middle of nowhere, is pretty much the only thing to do is either get drunk at a dive bar, which I don't really like doing with a bunch of old people, or to just kind of drive around and see like nature and shit, which I've done enough of. I've been here for long enough, so I really don't care about it anymore. My overall review right now of this place, or really just in general, working out in the middle of nowhere, is it sucks ass. I have a very strong belief that if you don't know what to do, but you know what you want, then just give up on trying to figure it out and just fall. And despite everything, despite the falling in water, which actually was probably the most fun part of my day, despite, being kind of lonely out here, it does feel good to just kind of give up on it and just say, I'm going to just try. Because when you're like free falling, the entire time you feel like the things that really matter to you, they become very apparent. And the things that you love become very apparent. And you say, oh man, I really do love those things. And the things that you don't like the middle of nowhere, that becomes very apparent to you. And so I say all this to say that one of the best things about doing stuff that is not always the most fun option is that while you're doing it, you're falling. And you're like Icarus. You're falling from the sun, but you're smiling. Because, except I guess that doesn't really translate the best, because I didn't come close to the sun. I just kind of like was depressed or something. But when you free fall, at the very least, things are changing. Things are happening. Your life is moving, and that's kind of always the best thing, because I know that whether it's tomorrow or it's in a week or it's in a year, that I will eventually come to a place where I'll land and I'll be able to say it all makes sense, as opposed to having to try and make sense of something that I just kind of settled for. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to say, I guess.